As violence in the city of Portland skyrockets, many are wondering, where are our leaders? What are they doing to address the record cases of homicides?
There is growing criticism from many in the community that city leaders haven't done enough to address the shocking rise in shootings and murders in Portland.
Let's get to our Liz Birch joining us now, and she's been relentlessly trying to speak to our city leaders and asking them these tough questions, Liz.
Yeah, you know, Jeff and Elizabeth, they've been quick to point out that homicides and shootings, they're going up everywhere, which is true. But we found out it's actually a lot worse here in Portland. For perspective on how bad things are here, according to FBI data, in the U.S. as a whole, homicides increased from 2019 to 2020 by 30%. In Portland, that number is 83%. I was also shocked when I did some digging and found out from Seattle police that we have around twice as many homicides this year compared to Seattle.
Atlantic 336 being started as a third code-free ambulance for reports of 3 people shot.
More than 1,000 shootings, 332 injuries, and 75 homicides. Police say they're struggling to keep up with crime as they hemorrhage officers. In March, as homicides steadily climbed toward historic levels, Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler said he supported $2 million going to the Police Bureau, a proposal Commissioner JoAnn Hardesty told me she strongly opposed at the time.
And so it's important to me that we not bring in one new officer until we know what we're building towards.
Instead, City Council approved $6 million to combat gun violence, but none of that money went towards the dwindling Police Bureau. Instead, it went to community groups focused on upstream solutions. In August, while community members pleaded with city leaders to clean up the city and address shootings, 2 city council meetings were canceled for lack of quorum. That means too many city leaders had scheduled absences to hold meetings. While our city leaders took time off, the shootings didn't stop. Public frustration over a seeming lack of action from City Hall intensified. I took those concerns directly to Mayor Wheeler.
Do you think that the city has done enough to tackle gun violence in the past year or so?
Well, we've moved very quickly and we've done a lot in the last year, but it would be facetious for me to sit here and pat myself or anybody else on the back when we have had a record number of shootings in this city over the course of the last year.
A lot of community members tell us they don't feel like city government is working for them to stem gun violence. What do you want to say to those people watching tonight?
I want them to know that we hear them, and it has taken longer than I hoped it would. And again, I'd hoped that I would have council support prior to last summer, last spring, in March, when I brought a community-led proposal forward. I didn't have the support then, but I have the support now. And so we are going to move forward with redoubled efforts.
He wants to add 300 officers in the next 3 years and 25 in the next budget cycle through the Retire Rehire program. In a press conference this week, he also said he wants to offer up to $25,000 signing bonuses to the first 50 qualified officers to join the Bureau and push for bonuses for existing officers. When it comes to support for adding police now, the mayor might be right. Commissioner Dan Ryan tells me this week he wants to add police officers to the Bureau.
Because we have organized crime that's been on the rise, and we have to really get to the bottom of it.
Do you support more money for police?
Absolutely.
Commissioner Mingus Mapps tells me he has a whole public safety plan, including adding officers.
Obviously, our police bureau is understaffed, and we have to address that because people are literally getting killed every week.
Commissioner Carmen Rubio says she wants to fill vacancies in the Bureau.
Do you want to see more dollars go towards the police bureau? Do you think the police need more staffing?
There's no doubt that right now we're experiencing, like, our police are not at capacity. We've had record, retirements and people leaving the Bureau, and that's a big concern. We're feeling the impact of that. So I am absolutely concerned about getting our force up to capacity.
And now Commissioner JoAnn Hardesty, who has been critical of the idea of adding staffing to the Bureau in the past, told me last week she's open to talking about rehiring officers with conditions.
I reached out to Chief Lavelle to find out what the plan looks like. I'm very interested in seeing a plan, right? So I'm open.
In that press conference, I asked Mayor Wheeler why he thinks commissioners will vote for funding the police now when they didn't support his proposals before.
They're hearing from the public loudly and clearly that the public wants to feel safer, And for them, that means not only investments in community, education, job training, and support for vulnerable people in the community, it means more officers, so that when they pick up the phone at 4 in the morning and call 911, they know somebody's actually going to respond.
Mayor Wheeler also says he feels PPP's enhanced community safety team set up earlier this year has been successful in their efforts to investigate shootings. He's hopeful the focused intervention team will be up and running soon.
This would be the police going out and intervening and preventing gun violence before it happens.
They will answer to a community oversight group made up of faith and community leaders. As for why the increase in homicides has been so much worse in Portland compared to other parts of the country, Mayor Wheeler says it's a perfect storm of people feeling economically disaffected, not enough resources going towards mentoring for youth and job training. And yes, he says we have a gang problem.
Do you attribute any of it to the declining staff in the police department and disbanding the gun violence reduction team?
Any of it, that's hard to say, and I'll leave that to academics, but I'll give you the facts. The facts are that gun violence was spiking prior to the GVRT being disbanded.
But whatever the cause, he thinks their new plan to reduce gun violence will work.
What do you want to say to Portlanders who don't feel safe in the city anymore and that feel like city leadership has failed them?
Well, if you go nationally, I mean, right now, this is a tough time for democracy. There isn't a city hall in this entire nation that isn't in the same situation we are on some issue. Help is on the way, that we are making concrete investments in specific actionable programs that we know will make a difference in terms of improving the public safety.
Coming up at 6, you'll hear more of what Commissioners Ryan and Maps had to tell me this week about what they want to see happen in public safety moving into the fall bump. As for the FIT, which we've talked so much about, we heard from Mayor Wheeler yesterday in his press conference. He's hoping to have them staffed by the end of this month.
Liz, when a lot of people hear that the city council couldn't get together for their city council meetings during the summer, when we were in the height of murders in this city, it's almost like saying we don't care. When they couldn't come together in an emergency to get that done, that's what infuriates so many people. Something else here, the mayor's really pushing for police body cameras. Portland, the last major city without them. We've just been dragging our feet. What's the latest with that?
That's such a good point, because really City Council hasn't been able to agree on that in the past, but he says he really wants to push for it because he thinks it's that accountability factor that he wants to bring in so badly.
Yeah. All right, Liz, thank you. So many people saying we want to see it. We've been hearing about it. We want to see that action now. And we're hearing them say it's happening. So thanks for staying on top of that.